Hi. If you don't know me, my name's Alex. Wow, I haven't said that in a really long time. Today, I want to talk about the absolute basics of priming your face. This is going to be a series, just so you know. I'm going to be doing the absolute basics of foundation, of concealer, because I know that there are a lot of beginners out there who don't know why you do certain things. And there are a lot of videos out there that are for more intermediate makeup users. And you might be like, I don't get it. I just don't get primer. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so the idea of a primer is simply preparing your skin for makeup. That's it. It's very basic. And when I say preparing your skin for makeup, it means basically just getting your skin right. It's like priming a wall for paint, right? You put a primer down so that there's if there's bumps on the wall, you put a primer down to fill in the bumps, or I guess there's not that much that you do to a wall before you paint it. You know what I mean? But a primer for a face can be as simple as a moisturizer. It can be as complicated as pore filling in just the center of your face and using a hydrating primer on the outside of your face and the outer perimeter of your face and stuff like that. I think a really good basic rule is you should be happy with the way your skin looks before you put foundation on it. So if you have particularly dry skin, then you want to make sure that you're hydrating properly, because if you have very dry skin, you don't do anything to it, and then you put foundation on, it's going to cake up in certain areas. It's going to dry out certain areas. It's going to, break up. If you have incredibly oily skin and your face is looking very oily, maybe it's too hydrated and you go in with a dewy foundation, your oil is going to break throughout the day. It's going to do a similar thing where it can break up. It can end up looking cakey, but in a different way. So understanding your skin type and how it's going to basically wear throughout the day is a really important thing when it comes to priming. My most basic suggestion would be sunscreen, particularly if you're going to be outside. If you're inside and it's nighttime, you don't need it. I would just use a moisturizer, me personally. I'm kind of on a skincare journey, so I don't know if I necessarily would recommend any particular moisturizer right now, but I would absolutely recommend the EltaMD sunscreen. This is the UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. This seems to be loved by basically everyone: skincare enthusiasts, skincare influencers, dermatologists, estheticians. This one that I use is for skin types prone to acne, and I do tend to get clogged pores and breakouts and stuff like that. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. It has a really nice scent, actually. It doesn't sting my eyes. It's got niacinamide. It doesn't make me look super pale or anything like that. So for me, I love nice, plump, hydrated skin, and this is something that I like to apply that doesn't make me look too oily. So if I'm going to be outside, this is my primer. If I'm not going to be outside, then I would just make sure that I'm properly hydrated. Right now, I just used a regular old moisturizer, and that's good. If I feel like I need to hydrate a little bit underneath my eyes, or if there are any areas of my face that are a little bit too dry, I would probably just go in with a little bit more moisturizer in those areas. Now, if you're someone who has combination skin, which I actually do, I tend to get a little bit more oily in the center of my face. And then there are certain areas on the outer perimeter that can tend to be a little bit more dry. So something that I like to do occasionally, I don't do this all the time, is use a mattifying primer in my T-zone to make sure that oil doesn't break throughout the day. But the most important thing to remember when you're priming is just making sure that everything that you put on before your makeup, you get your skin to a place where you're happy with it. If you have oily skin and you look like an oil slick, the makeup isn't going to wear well. It's not going to have a good time. Some things to just think about are, if you are looking for something that's going to make your makeup last longer, glycerin in products is going to help. It's kind of creates more of a sticky base, and it just holds on to all of that really well. It's also hydrating. There are a lot of moisturizers that contain glycerin. If you happen to have one and just look at the ingredient list, and if it has glycerin, it's gonna help your makeup last longer. But you shouldn't feel like you have to go out and buy like a specific primer. It doesn't have to be a primer. It can be a moisturizer, it can be a sunscreen, it can be a setting, some kind of a setting mist, whatever it is. If it works for you, totally fine. Actually, so while we're here, I'm gonna apply my sunscreen. I'll show you how I prime with that. So when I use sunscreen, I start off with 1 pump on my face, and then I usually end up using like 2 pumps to do my neck and stuff. I actually tried a new moisturizer today, so I'm like a little worried that combination is gonna end up making me look really oily. But if you have skin like mine, like if you have combination or if you tend to get oily in your T-zone, going in with like a lightweight moisturizer in the morning, especially if you know you're gonna be wearing a sunscreen, because this one can be quite hydrating. So a slightly more lightweight moisturizer is going to help, you know, hydrate your skin when you get out of the shower or after you wash your face or whatever, but then going in with the sunscreen, like the combination isn't gonna make you look ridiculously oily. Another important thing to keep in mind after you prime is not to apply your primer and immediately go in with foundation. You wanna give it a little while, maybe just like a couple minutes, it depends. If you just put on, like, this is pretty hydrating, I wanna let it sit for a few minutes so that my skin can kind of like absorb it. Same thing with moisturizer. If you're applying a moisturizer and you're looking for something that's going to be like nice and plumping, then you want to just give it a little while, because if you apply it and then immediately go in with your foundation, they can mix together and it can dilute your foundation, it can dilute your sunscreen, they can just like manipulate the formula, and it can end up like mixing with your whatever your primer is and kind of like breaking it down. So you want to give it like at least a couple minutes. You'll be able to see it kind of absorb on your skin. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Once again, this is the absolute basics. It's not going to be absolutely everything. So please, if you are a makeup beginner, let me know if this was helpful and leave comments in the comments. What? Leave comments down below with any questions, suggestions. If you want, like, I don't know, maybe we'll do beginners, intermediate, something like that. I don't know. Leave me your suggestions in the comments down below. Don't forget your sunscreen. Okay, bye.